Hello beloved twin flames, this is Stephanie Parasha, Divine Light, coming out to you from India with an update on the energies for twin flames at this time as to how I'm interpreting them. And as things are going along, it's just things are moving so fast. There's a lot going on in the universe, there's a lot of information. It's kind of pretty much topsy-turvy, what I would probably describe as a cosmic shitstorm right now. Like, we have got so much energy of all kinds of descriptions. So you've got like really powerful, high vibing light and love hitting the planet, and this beautiful energy is combining with the lower density old thought forms and beliefs that were based on fear and the old templates that went with them when a whole collective, a lot of people agree to believe in a particular thing. All of this stuff is just falling away. And you know, some of the energy lines that are associated with this type of shift are, you know, old karmic ties and patterning, and just so much is kind of being unraveled and tipped around and upside down as the universe and the cosmos and our entire existence tries to come into more of a balance. And I talked about this karmic balance in the last video that I put out. But basically, you know, things will be playing out in the 3D for many of us right now. And it will feel, you know, very real. So I guess the reason I'm bringing part of the message I'm trying to get through today is my intention is to try and support and help a large number of people, because as I go through these shifts myself, I find ways that help me stay more in alignment with my divinity and my truth and my love and my light. And so when I feel my energy drop down, I use these tools, and then I'm able to come through it and then share it with others in the hope that it can help you also keep your vibration high. In the last week, there's definitely been a lot of stuff, you know, not only happening within my own family, within my own personal self, but also in the community around me and people around me. And there's a lot of things happening in the community and the country that I'm in right now. I'm in India, so you know, there's been crazy weather. We had a storm come through. It's been, you know, we're in the beginning of summer, so it's getting up to early 40 degree temperatures Celsius, and for some random reason midweek, mid-hot sun, there's been in our vicinity a massive hailstorm. So there's like ice just falling from the sky randomly after it had been an incredibly scorching hot day. And then following that, there was another storm that came through, and it was just so unpredictable and yet incredibly powerful, and it brought down power lines and buildings and toppled trees and killed 76 people in India. So this is really stormy right now. You know, many of us who are empathic light workers, channelers of higher guidance and information have been predicting this kind of energy coming, and it is on high. It's super strong and it's super powerful because it's trying to make us become as conscious as we can to decide where we're going to put our energies, how conscious we're going to be, and when we're in our, you know, our highest form of ourselves, how that is going to help not only ourselves personally and individually, but also those of us, those that are around us. So as the fear is releasing out, it definitely, you know, drops the energy and causes a fluctuation in our own energy fields. We get affected. So it's really important to be tuned in and really paying attention to your own vibration and where you're at. If you've dropped down, which is something that happened to me this week because I had a few things going on, and all of a sudden I found myself in a bit of mental confusion and having doubts and losing faith and not seeing things from a higher perspective. I was really I'd suddenly gone into a bit of fear, and I didn't, you know, it crept up on me and it sort of took me by surprise, and so I really needed to take the time out to tune in and just call in And I use the following affirmation, which I find really simplistic and really helpful. So it's basically, I am divine, I am love, I am light. And when I say those words to myself, it brings in a beautiful energy that just pulls it down from the higher source above, from divine, direct from divine pure source, and anchors into my body, and my thoughts and my emotions and everything else just drops away. And I suddenly no longer have confusion, and I can see things from the higher perspective, that I can see that where I was coming from before was coming from a place of fear. I'm really being urged to really consider on a larger scale how much of the old is falling away and how much we need to put the energies into the new. The old is automatically being released. Divine justice is allowing everything to come into balance. So where there is energies of fear and control and manipulation, jealousy, resentment, revenge, all of these lower energies are just literally just dissolving. Every day these old timelines are just literally disappearing, and we're upgrading constantly. So I'm kind of getting the comparison of when we changed over to a sort of higher octane fuel and to use in our cars, and so we're going to be, it's basically running on a different energy source. We're previously large number of people have used the energy source of power and lower kind of emotional drama. That sort of fear-based power has been what's given people power, and now that's no longer valid. I've been talking about this, how much energy is no longer valid. This is another version of the same sort of theme that's going on, and that is so where people are using deceitful means in which to carry out their business that's not coming from a place of integrity or intentionally positive, that's benefiting humanity. These things will just be falling away. And so it's this new kind of fuel that is based on light, and it's based on love and compassion and respect and forgiveness and love, again, to our fellow humans. And of course we start with ourselves so that we can practice what it feels like to hold that energy within ourselves, to hold that love, to hold that light when things get a little bit rocky and stuff's being released out into the atmosphere, and it's causing a lot of fluctuation, and we do feel it. We are working so hard to maintain our higher vibration and holding it there. So that's again what we are focusing on right now. Again, I'll repeat the mantra that I use, or the affirmation, which you can use as and when needed. It's like our spiritual medicine that helps with any kind of spiritual malady, basically, whatever you're facing that's difficult. Just standing in your own power. I am divine, I am love, I am light. So you are bringing that power source into you. This is the new power source, the newer high octane fuel that we're running on. So yeah, I think I'm pretty much going to leave it there. There is a lot more I could talk about with you, but I don't want to make this video too long. I want to make it poignant to that point, to make it potent, to really help you stand in your power and your truth and be in your love and your light. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I'm sending you out all of the above, and yeah, stay strong and stay powerful. Okay, bye for now.